The $1.2 trillion infrastructure law is bringing billions to states like Minnesota, but some worry that we could lose out on part of that money because of inaction at the state capitol this year. WCCO's Caroline Cummings explains.
Bridges got a C, transit got a C-, and roads got a D+.
The American Society of Civil Engineers in Minnesota says overall the state didn't ace its infrastructure test this year and needs to improve its report card.
So much of the state's infrastructure, was originally built decades ago, and a lot of it is past its design life.
Hundreds of millions in new funding Minnesota will get from the infrastructure law Congress passed last fall could boost that score.
It's not a huge amount of money that's going to just magically be able to replace everything, but every little bit helps.
But Katie Zadrozny and others say the legislature needs to come back and act in order to fully leverage those dollars. There was an impasse over the transportation budget before session ended last week. Left undone, authorizing millions in new money for MnDOT to use for roads and bridges, thanks to that federal law. To unlock even more funding, the state needs to shore up some of its own money. That is also unfinished business at the Capitol.
The idea that we would leave federal dollars on the table because we wouldn't be able to put this matching money in, just doesn't make any sense.
MnDOT is concerned that inaction on matching funds will put the state in a weaker position as it applies against other states for competitive grants. GOP Senator Scott Newman chairs the Transportation Committee, and he says there's still time before the state would really lose out, and there's no need for a special session.
It would be better if we weren't at this impasse. It is not Armageddon if we don't act right now.
At the Capitol, Caroline Cummings, WCCO 4 News.
While Senator Newman says that MnDOT can still apply for grants without legislative action, MnDOT believes without matching funds, it will leave them at a disadvantage.